today to talk to you about a very interesting topic related to AI, how the big tech companies are training their LLM models using Pokemon. So here is this Wall Street Journal I came across. So they explained how playing Pokemon became the ultimate test of AI's intelligence. So Nintendo's original Pokemon games are becoming a popular and certainly effective way to test and benchmark new artificial intelligence models. We're all a whole bunch of nerds, say the man behind the trend. Pokemon is one of the latest in a line of games tech companies have used to test their AI models. The Silicon Valley is rallying around a new way to evaluate its cutting-edge AI models. It involves a pixelated 1990s video game and a little monster named Pikachu. No joke. Among the world's top AI labs, Nintendo's original Pokemon games are emerging as a popular way to track the progress and abilities of AI models and figure out how to deploy them towards time-consuming complex goals. It provides us with this great way to just see how a model is doing and to evaluate it in a quantitative way, said David Hershey, applied AI lead at Anthropic, the startup best known for its Claude chatbot. In Pokemon Blue, for instance, which became popular on Nintendo Game Boy devices in the late 90s, players must navigate through a series of mazes, catch Pokemon, and battle so-called gym masters to earn badges. Hershey is the architect of the cloud-based Pokemon stream on the live gaming platform Twitch that launched last February and that inspired similar streams featuring OpenAI and Google models. Independent developers created GPT Plays Pokemon and Gemini Plays Pokemon, but they later received some support from the labs themselves. The Pokemon streams tap into a long tradition of using games to test and evaluate artificial intelligence systems. A decade ago, Google's AlphaGo beat a human champion at the game of Go. Poker, chess, and more recently video games like Minecraft have been used to test AI. Google's subsidiary Kaggle even launched a game arena, an open source platform that evaluates AI models through competitive games. Its inaugural event was a chess tournament in August won by OpenAI's Web3 model. So already heard about the fact that Google's AlphaGo had beaten a human champion at the game of Go. Poker and chess, I knew also about it, but I didn't know about Kaggle. I know the platform, I've used it to train some AIs, and I'm gonna use it again, but I didn't know about the game arena, and I'm sure we can find some data on the Pokemon related benchmarks, but something about Pokemon has captured the zeitgeist. It's a German word, means the current thinking axis, the current thinking movement about AI. The streams of Claude, GPT, and Gemini playing Pokemon on Twitch have collectively racked up hundreds of thousands of comments as the model charts their progress in real time. Wait, I see it now. Claude posted on its stream the x=11 wall has an opening at y1012, so it's referring to, I guess, some puzzle that we can encounter when we are playing Pokemon. So here we can see a screenshot from the Claude Plays Pokemon stream on the live gaming platform Twitch. OpenAI employees for a time had a live GPT Pokemon stream running on television in their office. Google Chief Executive Sundar Pichai lauded a Gemini win on stage at Google Input-Output Conference last year. Google also included a breakdown of Gemini's Pokemon progress in a formal report recently, so it would be quite interesting to look into it. We'll do that and post the video, I think. Anthropic commonly brings a Claude Plays Pokemon booth to industry conferences. Its stream has even inspired Claude Plays Pokemon fan art, and there is a live Slack channel inside the company where Staffers congratulate Claude on its achievements in the game. "We're all a whole bunch of nerds," said Hershey. But developers say there is also genuine merit to the exercise. Traditional benchmarking systems typically involve asking a model individual questions and evaluating its individual answers, said Graham Newbig, associate professor at the Carnegie Mellon University Language Technology Institute. "Pokemon is different," he said, because it can track a model's reasoning, decision-making, and progress toward a goal over a long period, which is a closer analogy to the types of tasks users are aiming AI at today, which is also closer to AGI, maybe. In the game, players must decide whether to train their existing Pokemon or catch new ones to build a team strong enough to beat core trainers. It involves a lot of thinking process, of strategy. It also involves lots of mazes and puzzles are fun, but the biggest challenge is for an AI model, so the AI model needs to be quite versatile. The thing that has made Pokemon fun and that has captured the machine learning community's interest is that it's a lot less constrained than Pong or some of the other games that people have historically done this on, said Hershey. It's a pretty hard problem for a computer program to be able to do. Newer versions of Claude have gotten better at tackling the game. While none have been done it yet, the latest, Claude Opus 4.5, is currently trying live on Twitch. Turning Claude off to play Pokemon has also been an exercise in learning how to build the software on an AI agent that helps it work better, known as a harness, Hershey said. For example, Harness built a memory system where Claude would keep track of important information it learned through the course of playing the game. Hershey, whose job involves working hands-on with Anthropic customers to deploy Claude, said he frequently shares best practices based on what he learned from Pokemon. Both GPT and Gemini have beaten the original Pokemon game, although they may have more to do with the varying harnesses the developers built around them to help. Now, the Google and OpenAI models are both tackling various Pokemon sequel games, according to Joel Zhang and Jonathan Viron, the French developers who built the Gemini Plays Pokemon and GPT Plays Pokemon streams, respectively. So I didn't know that both of these companies were using French developers for such tasks. That's interesting. It's a perfect game for right now, said Viron. I've tried to think about other games, but I haven't found as good an example as Pokemon. So that's the end. I wanted to share this with you to give you some ideas, or maybe starting a project with Claude Code and Pokemon. And I think I'm gonna do that and post the results on my channel. See you until next time.